Hello everybody, how is your day going? My name is Ethan, RChaping, and of course today I'm doing a little bit of a special because as you can see up top, we have hit 1,000 subscribers. That is insane, guys. Thank you so much. And we still got 73 subscribers, or 74 technically. So we only need 26 more subscribers, then we're going to get 100 subscribers, which is awesome since I only started this channel like 2 months ago. That is insane, guys. Thank you so much for all the support you guys have given me. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I made my profile picture. As you can see, it's right there. It's a little Minecraft guy. This is basically a cartoon Minecraft person. So what you want to do is you're going to be, whenever you go and download paint.net, you're going to be greeted with this piece of paper. What you want to do is go on the top left, it says file. Right under that there's a blank piece of paper. In the top right it says, or on the top right of it has a green plus mark. And also whenever you highlight it, it says new. Go and click that. Make sure that this stuff is 1600 by 1600 pixels. Make sure to maintain aspect ratio is unchecked. Go and click OK, and you're greeted with this fancy sheet of square piece of paper. So then what you want to do is go down to the layers. Oh yeah, you also have to have all the things in the top right corner checked as well. That is the colors, layers, the history, and also the tools. And then once you've done that, just go over to the layers and click on the little blank piece of paper with the plus mark in the bottom right corner. This says add new layer. Go ahead and click on that. Now we have another layer. Now what you want to do is select this little line slash curve thingy on the tools, then go ahead and make sure the brush width is at 5, and then go about where my mouse is, and then just follow me along. So we're gonna go about like this, and then if you wanted to make a little bit more cartoony, go ahead and just pull this stuff down so that way it looks a little bit more rounded instead of squared. Then of course do the same with the sides. Make sure they're rounded again. Make sure they're about the same size as the bottom as well. I had to fix that with my profile picture, and it is not really fun whenever you have to do that. So on the other side, we're gonna do it again, about the same height. I think that's about the same height. Let's go ahead and make a little bit of a curve, and then go ahead. The top part, unless you don't have any hair, you do not need to curve it. If you have hair, do not curve it. It just wastes time pretty much. So as you can see, that is a little bit shorter, so I'm just going to go ahead and make it a little bit higher, right about there. We're going to go ahead and do this. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be good enough to look, alright? So like I said again, on the top, you don't need to really curve it if you have hair. If you don't have hair, I suggest you curve it, and that, you know, that's fine, alright? So next step is to go ahead and, hold on, let me think. Alright, yeah, the next step is the hair. So go ahead and add a new layer. And like I said, you know how to add a layer. And the hair, what you're supposed to do, I'd zoom in to like 150% or 100, something like that. And then what you want to do is you want to go over here and you want to just drag it wherever your hair is. I'm going to go about like a little bit less than halfway up the page, and then I'm going to go ahead and make a little bit of a curve, alright? And then up here, I don't know what the heck just happened to my voice, but up here you're going to do this to make it look like a piece of hair. And it's going to be curved such as that. Then just go ahead and do the same thing over here. Just going to fix this. And then make it curved. And there we go. We got it now. Just go ahead and make it a little bit better. And then what you want to do is you're just going to go ahead and follow along. If you have hair, of course. If you don't have hair, then you don't need to do this. Go about halfway across almost, then just go ahead and do a design like this for a hair piece, or piece of hair I should say. And of course I will not be talking during the time that I'm making the actual hair. It will not be sped up, so if you guys want to just follow along with me, that will be fine. That way if it's sped up, then you won't be able to really follow along. However, if it is not sped up, then you guys should be able to follow along. If you want to make your own, then you can just go ahead and skip. I'll probably leave an annotation up telling you where to skip in the video if you want to skip it. But yeah, it looks like we've got this thing done. Next thing you want to do, just go ahead and do the same thing, but more this time, alright? So then you're going to go up right there, and down, and it's going to go up, and you're going to do the same thing again, okay? Like this, and then go in. And then one more. It's gonna go like that. I'm gonna make it go inside actually. Oop. Control Z is to go back, and Control D, that's how I'm deselecting it as well. So just go ahead and use Control D. Control D is different from Control Z. Remember that. Control Z is to undo, Control D is to deselect. Alright, so now we got the basic hair outline done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and zoom in. I'm going to go about 150%, and we're going to go over here to this part. And then we're just going to go ahead and make the design of the hair, alright? So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I'm not going to fast forward it or anything, so that way you guys can follow along if you want to. I'm just going to go ahead and make a design, and yeah, I will see you guys. I will probably leave an annotation if you want to go ahead and skip it right now. However, if I do not, I probably will. But if you just want to follow along, then go ahead and do it, because this takes some practice, alright? So I'd suggest like practicing it a little bit beforehand. And yeah, I will see you guys whenever I am done doing this. Alright, so now we get to this part. So you're going to come over here, and then what you're going to do is whenever you go up like this, you're going to do this. However, right up here, you are also going to drag this thing up until you reach right there. Make sure it's a little bit of a curve, make sure it's like outside of the hair or the head and everything. And bam, I think that's a pretty good hair design so far. Yeah, that looks pretty nice, I guess. So what you want to do is you want to also make sure that whenever you're doing this, you want to make sure that nothing is closed off. Like as you can see, nothing in here is really closed off. It's all open up here. Because if it's closed off, then you're going to have to do an extra step. Alright, so now comes the step where you have to actually make the hair. So you click on layer 3, alright, and make sure you find a good hair color. I usually just use this preset that's made on here. It's 2 right to the gray, the light gray. And that'll give you a brown kind of color. Now what you want to do is you want to go ahead and select this tool over here, the magic wand. The shortcut key is also S, and it will equip it. It should, I guess. But then what you want to do is you're just going to click in the middle anywhere. As you can see, it selects the entire thing. If it does not, then that means that you have the hair and the actual body parts, or the actual face, on the same level. Which, don't worry, all you have to do is just select every single part, and then you should be good. And yeah, so what you want to do is just go ahead and click the gradient. This is also key, and as you can see, it's still highlighted. As you can see, we also have the color brown. So what you want to do is you just want to go and drag it, and if you want a light source from one way, just go ahead and make it one way. I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of a light source right in the top left. Then what you want to do is just go ahead and Control D that, and as you can see, we've got our hair. The next part is filling in the skin. So go back to layer 2, which is the face, and go ahead and find a good skin color. Now I usually just go back to brown and then I can find a good skin color from there. This one looks like it might be good. So for the skin color you don't want to have a gradient. Hold on, wait, what the crap? Oh, I'm sorry. Whenever you have the skin color, you want to make sure you select the magic wand and select the bottom one. I'm sorry, I messed up. Then go back to the gradient, or actually just use the paint bucket and then just fill that in. As you can see, it looks pretty good, so I'm going to go and Control D that. Now as you can see, we've got our basic face. The next step, we're going to go ahead and add another layer. This is going to be layer 4. This is going to be where the eyes go. So this layer is going to be under the hair. I just want to let you know that this is going to be under the hair, alright? So what you want to do is you want to go and select the line tool once again and select black for the color of the lines, alright? So zoom in. I'd zoom in about 150 to 200, alright? So what you want to do is you want to go about a third or a fourth of the way into the face. Then what you want to do is you just want to go ahead, if you want to make it happy, then just draw a straight little line and put it like this. Not too much of a curve, but a little bit of a curve. And then what you want to do, Control D, so that just deselect that, and then just go ahead and make the eyes. All right. So then, as you can see, we're just going to go and make the eyes as good as we can. This is now you can make, if you want it to be a lot better, then just tell me, and I might actually do another tutorial, a more advanced tutorial. This is just a very basic one. So what you want to do up here is you just want to do the same thing, alright? So you just want to go all the way across, alright? Make sure it's a straight line, and then what you do is you want to curve, right? Now as you can see, if we go ahead and put that excess stuff off, as you can see, if we go ahead and, hold on, let me just shorten these sides because they're a little bit longer than what I would like them to be. Just gonna put this guy up a little bit more. As you can see, whenever we zoom up, the eye looks pretty good, I would say. So now we're going to do the other eye. We're going to go about the same size, or about the same way. So that one is right there. So I'd say this one is going to be about right here. Now the reason why I said you don't really have to worry about it if whenever you have the hair above the eyes, that is because you can actually put the eyes under the hair now. I actually made a mistake in mine. You can actually see a little bit of the hair sticking over the eye, or under the eye I should say, and it really doesn't come along quite as good as this. So what you want to do is the same thing with the other eye. Just go under here. Now of course if you want to make these larger, I will show you how to do that in a second after I finish these up. So then what you want to do is you want to do this. Curve it. Then just, you know, make it look happy. I mean, you won't see it, but still, just make it look slightly happy, I guess. So what you want to do is, as you can see, we've got our two eyes. Now you can see they're a little bit offset, so what you want to do is up here on the top left, there's a rectangle select. Make sure you're on layer 4, which is where the eyes are. What you want to do, actually, before we do that, yeah, right now, just go ahead and select this entire thing. And it will only select this stuff. And then what you want to do is you want to go up to the tools again and click Move Selected Pixels. As you can see, we move the eyes down some more. Now what you want to do is you want to go and Control D. As you can see, this thing right here, I accidentally messed up on this guy. So what I'm going to do, oh, what the crap, oh no, wait, Control Z, okay. What you want to do whenever you do this is just go ahead and Control Z it all, and it will come back up to here, alright? So now what you want to do is you just want to go ahead and Control Z this line up there. Actually, what I would do is I just go ahead and make the eye down here. Well, sorry about that. That was my alarm. What you want to do is you want to go ahead and make sure that you have the line down here, so that way you can see it a lot better. So that's about right there. Make it look good. Control D. Go around right there. Go up. And then go on the out a little bit. Same thing for the other side. And then whenever you're done with this, you can put this under the hair, of course. So now we've got this stuff done. We can just go ahead and do this and make it look happy. So now as you can see, they're about the same size, I'd say. I mean, it's not perfect. It's definitely not perfect. It's far from perfect. What you want to do is you want to go ahead and do this. Move them to about the same size as this one, want to make sure that they are over here. Then what you want to do whenever you do that is you just want to go ahead. Now if you want to make these bigger, oh wait, hold on. Now comes the part that is a lot easier. Before you make them bigger, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and select the line tool once again. Go inside of the eye, go about a little bit more than halfway, I'd say, and then just drag the line up there. And then what you want to do is make a little circle. This is the pupil. I guess. I think it's a pupil. And then what you want to do the other side. Oh wait, hold on. That's the wrong way. Whoops. It's going to be a Derp Sunday guy. But look, as you can see, whenever we do this, we make a little bit of a pupil now. That looks pretty nice, I'd say. Just put this right there. And then we'll do the same for the other side. Right around there. Do this. Now, as you can see, we've got this stuff done. Now, what you want to do is go ahead and select the magic wand. Select the outside. I guess that's the pupil, isn't it? And what you want to do is select white. And then fill that with white with the paint bucket. Then the other side, same thing. And then, last but not least, choose the eye color. I'm going to go for the lightest green there is. I'm going to fill this stuff up with this color right there. And then Control D. And as you can see, we've got our eyes. Now, if you want them to be a little bit bigger, as you can see, this is definitely not going to be my profile picture. You should probably do a lot better of a job than I'm doing right now. But I'm just doing a little bit of a tutorial. So now what you want to do is select both of them, okay, and then select Move Selected Pixels. Now you can actually size them as big as you want them to be. I really wouldn't recommend this. However, you could of course do this if you want to, which I'm actually just going to show you guys. You can do this. It does not make it look the best. It makes it look okay though. And Control D that, and as you can see, it looks okay, I'd say. Now the next part is the mouth. Actually, we'll do the mouth last. So what you want to do is zoom in to about 150%, like I said. However, this time you want to add a new layer. We're going to go up here, we're going to add a new layer. Then what you want to do is right around there where the side is, go ahead and drag a line. As you can see, it's green. If that's fine. That's fine. As long as you have it selected, just click black and it will change to black. Make a little bit of a curve right there. As you might have guessed, this is going to be the arms. Make sure they're both about the same size, about the same way, I guess. And then, as you can see, we've got our little arms. They look about right. Now what you want to do is right around the end. What you want to do is you want to go ahead and do this. And make sure it's curved, of course. Do it for the other side as well. And then, as you can see, we have got ourselves. Hold on, wait. What the heck happened to that one? I don't know. Let's just go ahead and make it again. And like that, and like that. As you can see, we've got ourselves a little thing. Now, I guess we could do the mouth right now. What you want to do is you're just going to go ahead and drag a little line right here. Like a little line. However facial expression you want, you can make it. Like if you want it to be angry, just go down, make sure it looks right. However, if you want it to be happy, you could also do this, or you could do it both sides. I'm just going to do one side because I think it looks better. So as you can see, we've got our little mouth. I'm going to make it a little bit higher. I think that looks pretty good. And now comes the next part, which is of course making this stuff whatever color you want. So as you can see, it selects the whole thing, which you don't want it to do. So what you want to do is make sure the tolerance is a little bit lower, but as you can see, that does not work. Now, this is a problem that I came across. In order to fix this, you have to do something weird, right? What you want to do is you want to go ahead. This is a little bit hard to do, alright? So what you want to do is select the paintbrush, make sure it's black, or whatever color you want for this stuff. Then what you want to do is make sure the brush width, whatever you want, but you just have to make sure that you fill in the center of it. It's a little bit too big. 800 is way too big. 400 might be just, yep. 400 is a little bit too big as well. 300 seems about right. So just go ahead and make this stuff, you know, like this. Make it look how you want it to. This is just a bigger paintbrush, and then what you want to do is you want to go down to like 100, I'd say, and then just do this, fill this stuff in, and I'm just gonna keep we're going into smaller and smaller paintbrushes until you, of course, make it look good. Now, whenever you get to the smaller ones, I go to about 200%, and I'd choose about 50, I'd say. And then, just go ahead and finish this stuff in. I'm not doing a very good job, yes, I know, but this is a tutorial, so I suggest you do a better job than I'm doing right now, since this is, of course, a very bad job. And you want yours to look as professional as it can. I'm just showing you guys a little bit of a tutorial. This one kind of sucks. So, I'm going to go to 10, and we're just going to fill this stuff in. There we go. And as you can see, the reason that I said you want to make sure you're careful is because, look, now it's got all those like smudges and stuff, which we do not want. So you would not want that, I would assume. If you do, then I don't know what to tell you. You can keep it there, I guess, but I wouldn't, just because it doesn't look quite nearly as nice. I'm just going to go and make this. And bam, now it's going to go and select a smaller one. Like I said, I'd go about 50. Just go ahead, fill this stuff in. As you can see, this one is a little bit better than the other one so far. We got a little bit of smudges here and there, but not nearly as much as the other one. So as you can see, we have now finished that one. Now we can go back down to like a 10 and just finish the rest very lightly. Now make sure that occasionally you want to let go, because if you just drag on the whole thing and you make a tiny little mistake and you Control-Z it, it'll delete the whole thing. Not like the entire middle section, but whatever you just did all while you're holding the mouse down, then that will all be deleted. So I just be careful. Like as you can see, I had to delete that whole thing because I get a little bit of a smudge. Just go ahead and make sure this stuff looks nice, because you are, of course, going to put in this as your profile picture. I think this looks pretty nice and professional if you do it right. However, I did not do it very good, so this does not look very professional. But now comes the next part, which is, of course, as you can see, whenever you select the magic wand on this one, it selects the whole thing once again. What you want to do is you just want to go ahead and Control-D that. If you want to fix this, just go ahead and put a line right across, and I guess, hold on, wait. Not 10, you want to do it 5, just so that way it blends in. I want to make sure that it blends in with this stuff. Now, I suppose you could have done this for the other ones as well, but I didn't really think of that at the time, so, okay, you can hate on me all you want. I'm just trying to tutorial you guys. Yes, I did just say tutorial you guys. So now, as you can see, whenever we go and select this thing, it only selects this thing. Click the paint bucket, choose whatever color you want. I'm just going to go ahead and do a darker green in that one, deselect it. As you can see, it looks pretty nice. Now, if you want a background, then just go back down to the layer background. Go ahead and click open, and then do whatever thing that you want to do. I'm going to go to downloads. This is the same one that I use for mine, I'm pretty sure, if I can find it. Not sure where it is actually. Come on, find it, find it, find it. As you can see, I have a lot of downloads for, you know, the stuff. I was trying to make a few backgrounds or wallpapers, but it did not work. I can't find it right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and do a blue sunburst, I guess. And now, hold on. Okay. Sorry. X that off. Alright, up there. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm actually, hold on. What are you supposed to do here? As you can see, you can also print this out if you want to. So I'm not actually sure how you can, you know, put this thing back there. However, if you would like to put that thing back, if you would like to put a background up there, you can either figure it out, because I forgot how to do it, or you could just, you know, choose like a blue background, I guess. Like I'd go for like a cyan, I guess, and then just fill in the background. There you go. That looks kind of nice, I guess. And now we are pretty much done with our person. Now, of course, you could go a little bit further in detail, like add a few more lines here and there, make it look a little bit better. I'm just doing a simple tutorial. As you can see, it is not the best, but still, you could probably do a lot better. But this is a tutorial on how to make the cartoon Minecraft character. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and slap the like button. And also, this is the first video you've seen by me and want more content like this, go ahead and click the subscribe button as well. Also, tell me if you'd like to do a more advanced tutorial on think it is a very cool thing. And yeah, so what you want to do after this is, of course, just go over here, file, save, or save as, and then just do whatever you want to save it. I'm not going to save this one because it's not the best one. I already have mine. But yeah, this is the tutorial. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I hope you found it really useful. And I also hope to see you all in the next video. Bye!